now. Um, yeah, so like last time, we started with we did the Yatswro Regency, we created the planets, but we did not actually finish the Yatswro planet or anything like that. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to start. Uh, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to look through all the stuff we did last time. Um, yeah, we're going to look at the planets we created. We're going to see what we can finish off with that, and we're going to look at the Yatswro Regency and finish that off. And then we'll also try and start on the Yatswro Monarchy. So, yeah, let's start. Okay, so I'm just going to reload this page. Here we go. So, we start off with the Yatswro System. We made the planets, Yoa. As you can see, we basically have finished everything here. As in, we only have one red link for the Yatswro Monarchy, which is great. On the planet Yunk, we have to create some fauna. We have to create a Yunk central authority, a government. We have to create a city and an organization. And for Yatatomi, very similar stuff. We have to create the militia and the conflicts. Um, and yeah, so I think we're gonna just start with Yoa. So I think for the time being we can leave Yoa alone, or Yor. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting how to say these things. That's Yor, right? Yeah, we're gonna leave Yor alone, as we only have to create uh, the monarchy, and then we'll come back to it once we actually have started on the monarchy. I think we should start on Yunk, mainly because it has interesting fauna we can start with, and then it also does have its own government we can then do and an organization. So let's start with the Yet Bull. Okay, I'm gonna mouse click it if I can. What the heck? Why is that not working? For some reason that ain't opening. Okay, new tab. I cannot open that. Is something going on with this? Yep, Bull. Okay, well. Okay, well here we go. Let's hope this works. Okay, so what I'm going to do again is open an info box. It's fauna, right? Yeah, that's what it was on the other page. But actually, I don't have a fauna one, I just have a species one. So I'll make a new species. Let's call it the yeah bull. There we go. Add in the brackets, even though it'll just link to itself. Parent species, anything. Yeah, I might do this. What's another word for a bull? What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Word Hippo, type in bull. What's another word for bull? Let's find out. Language behavior, contrary to good sense. Nope. For the animal. Can't seem to find anything here. I kind of like boar. Let's see. Bull. Okay. Um, okay, well, I don't really have anything for that, but I might go through these Scrat names. These few names from the Inspiration Pad Pro 3. Just going to look through some of these, if anything stands out. As you can see, I'm just pressing random little things. Scradle. And the Yatscreedle. That's kind of cool. Yatscreedle. Yat Bull. I'll just say the bull. Oh. So, races. Would that have to be the Yat Bull? And then the cow of it? Nah, I think I'll keep it as simple as possible. So now I have to think about what the thing will bull will be. But since I had to close it, what planet was this from actually? From Yonk. Gonna open that up again, and we'll see what the planet type. So it's a volcanic continental. So I'm kind of picturing a goat type of thing, but also like it's kind of fat. So the height, let's make it. How tall are goats? Goat height. Goat height. That's pretty short. Wild boar. Oh. I'm gonna make it about 90 centimeters tall. The width of it, um, maybe about 27 centimeters. So all these are just averages. So because it's like a species thing, it's not specific. But say if, for example, there was a specific Yatswro that like say some character killed in a storyline, then at that point yeah, and if that bull, if it deviates from the norm, then like as I'm making that um actual character or the actual bull, like say it might have a name on that name page for it. I could make it be like, oh yeah, well this bull will happen to be 120 centimeters tall, for example. Length. Oh, how long? How long are goats? Length of goats. Up to just 2 meters long. Almost 2 meters long. That's insane. I'll keep the page open actually. Let me just. I kind of want it to be short. No, maybe that a bit shorter. 50 centimeters by 120. Yeah. Then I have to make that a bit shorter as well, which is at 19 centimeters wide. So it's pretty small. I'm gonna assume there's no wingspan only because it's a volcanic world. There may be some winged creatures, but I don't really know. Let's see. What do they weigh? 57 to 82 kilos. Let me just say it's going to weigh 90 just say 75 kilograms. There we go. Skin color, say grey. Yeah, grey. The hair is going to be black. Let's say grey as well. Let's swap these around. So the skin's black, the hair is grey. Feathers, no feathers necessary. Eyes are going to be red. Let's make that orange. Yellow, actually. So this is all it's about, and then in my mind as I'm creating this, I'm coming up with, a pretty decent idea. And this means I don't actually have to create anything. I don't have to actually make the actual creature. Like, I don't have to draw it. All I gotta do is just have a few components in here, and then and yeah, and then I can and then maybe at a later date if it changes, then I can easily just make those adjustments. So now I'm going to think about some distinct components. He'll have horns. Um, what else? A long tail. Oop, let's get that done. Yep, the female will have a short tail, wider eyes. Sure, let's do that. Lifespan, I'm going to say 40, 30 years. Predators prey. So if I look back here, I don't have any other um, flora or fauna that would eat it, but I do have the species. So we've got the Yatmir. So I might say the Yatmir eat these things. Yatmir. Oh, or maybe I might do farmed by. Yeah, farmed by Yatmir. And these are found on the planet Yunk. Any other planets found on? Nope, that's it for now. So what I'll do just to try and fill this out a little bit more, I will, oops, let me add another one to that. I'll make it the Yatswro System, specifically though, Yunk. Habitat, volcanic lowlands. How about that? It can't fly, and it's pretty heat resistant, we'll say. What's its diet? Okay. So I'm going to head back to Yunk. There's no flora here, but this could be a way for me to actually create some flora. Okay. What do I want it to eat? What type of vegetation is in a volcano? Volcanic vegetation. Plants and animals are Here we go. Shrubs, ferns, mosses. Let's take a look. And some of this stuff is pretty interesting. Oh, don't play that video. The returning ecosystem. Seeds of plants, protecting soil, boring. They could fly, swim, or raft from distant land masses. Insects. I might make an insect that it eats. And then a thing as well. So let's call this actually Screedle. I kind of like. I'm gonna get rid of that and just steal this. There's no parent species now, but I'm gonna make that the food, the Screedle. How interesting is that, Screedle? That's a good name, the Screedle. Screedle. Kind of cool. And now what like plant could it make? Hold on just a second. Um, okay. What could be a little bug? Um, bugs near volcanoes. Not bugs near. Bugs for sale. God, why can't I not spell? Bugs near volcanoes. Okay. The bees live on the edge. An active volcano. Bees do, huh? Let's look at some photos of this. Ladybugs, lady beetles. It'd have to be a pretty insane type of bug. Yeah, I don't think gorillas live near volcanoes. uh, Great bugs on fire. That might be cool. From NASA as well. Great. Let's take a quick look at this. Great bugs of fire. Protein loving bug crystallized in space. Maybe some of they're hot. Sugar high. Uh, hmm. This is space. Information. Blah blah blah. Esposito. Okay. I don't know like any of them. Let's go back to the Yatswro. Um, yeah, I can't think of anything. Uh, it is the last thing we need. So what I might do, I'm going to go back to the Inspiration Pad Pro. A Scrattedu name, you know. Let's go through Scracket. Maybe that's something. Skeetle, Agogan, Ali, Louis, Thodak, Thodtooth. Huh. I saw Thodak before. Then I also saw Tooth, something Tooth. Let's say Thodtooth. That could be cool. Okay, I'm going to apply that. Yep. Save the changes. Done. Done and done. So now I've got to make sure I add the categories of species. Okay, seems to be running a bit slow. And incomplete as well. There we go. Okay, so now that's done. Let's go back to Yonk, refresh. You'll see the Yatswro is now done. But now since we just created the Screedle and the Thodtooth, we're going to have to create these. So what I'm going to do is though, first of all I'm going to edit the Yonk planet and then add those two here. So with the native fauna, I'm going to add the Screedle. Oh wait, Screedle and the Thodtooth. Okay, whoops. I guess I'm making the Thodtooth the thing, and the other thing, the Skeetle. Okay, I might rename that actually. I'm gonna call that the Skettle. Um, where's the fauna on this? Be an unknown, right? Sentient species. Yep, here we go. It's a Skettle. Skettle, there we go. Boom, done. So it's done. Now I'm going to go back to the Yatswro. Just alter the Skeetle to be Skettle. Then I could use Skeetle later on as well. So what does it eat? What did I put? This Skettle. It kind of sounds like Skeetle, like Skittles. Interesting. So Yunk, Skettle, and Thodtooth. Okay, now I'm now on the Yetbull. I'm going to create the Skettle. For some reason, I cannot open that. Maybe it's blocking something. Um, no, maybe it is blocking pop-ups. Um, yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, I'll sort that out later. But I will just open this up. Skettle. Gonna go back here anyway. Open that up. The Skettle. So the Skettle, I know, is from the Yunk one. It's Flora. So find the info box for the Flora. So that's like a plant, right? So type. Well, it's a plant. So yes, we say shrub. Homeworld. The planet it lives on is Yunk, like young but Yunk. Habitat. Volcanic lowlands. Yeah, because then I'll make the other ones live on the volcanic highlands. Yeah, the Thodtooth will make live on the highlands. Let's make this live for 190 years. Physical description. Let's say a orange, orange leaf, an orange leaf, an orange leaf. With a black, a white stem. Leaves contain. I'm just going to go to the resources page real quick because I know that I have. I want to call it something, like liquefied something because it will have a liquid in it. So let me find the resources. Here we go, resources. Abyssal, clouded, crystallized, liquefied. What is... actually, let me check any resources. Minimini. Minimini. That's a metal, okay, not helping. Yeah, no. Yatatomi. No resources for Yunk. For Yatatomi. Okay. So, let's make this. It will have a crystallized. Um, what should I call it? Let's go back to the Inspiration Pad Pro. Um, let's look at treasure. Oh wow, spellbook. That is definitely not what I want. Bandit loot. Nope. Two encounters. Skrat. Orc from Orc hunting party. Adventures Hog. Island town. Town. Honest character. Princess Edremej. Edremej. Crystallized Edremej. Um, I just want to double check. Edremej. Crystallized Edremej. Okay, edible by. Okay, so we know it's edible by the Yatbull. That's what we know for sure. Sorry about that. And the Yatmi? No, they eat like that type of stuff. Let's see, reproduction. Let's see, edge. How the hell do I spell that? Edgemej, edgemej, edgemej. Spores. Fall from the leaves. Leaves. Let's just call it spores. There we go. It doesn't have to be edgemej. Spores fall from the leaves. Easy. Discovered affiliation. Blah 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 blah. Supply that. Make sure it's got the planet. Yep, Homeworld Yonk. However, actually, like I did with the other one, I'm gonna have to add, I don't have to, but I will, the Yatswro system to it. The Yatswro system, yep, there we go. Save those changes, let's get this going. So then, flora, incomplete. Wait, was that one called plants? No. No, okay, sweet. Oh, okay, I misspelled the yet ball on this. There we go, no wonder. Needs two T's. Yeah, ball, there we go. There we go, okay, sweet as. So it's done. Now let's take a quick look at the yet ball. Now we've got schedule done. The schedule. So I'm going to look at the flora tab here, the category for it. Go down, you can see the schedule's now here. We've got the Achao, the Acklaw tree, the Crocop, the Greenclaw tree, the Lloyd Kai, a Monarchy root, Posden, schedule, and herb. Sounds like herb to me. Great, we've got some great stuff going on there. So I think we should finish off this schedule page. So let's look at crystallized Edmonton. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm going to have to keep opening that up. Okay, crystallized Edgemage. I wonder if they've done some maintenance to this, and that's why. And so now you can't use the alternate editor, and that's a functionality we've lost. Edgemage. Let's call it a liquid. Location. So it should be on multiple locations. So I will make sure it's on Yonk. And then also I'll just add a near uh, volcanic lowlands. Like it's just in general. If I do want to know, you know, surface locations. Okay, the color. I'm kind of thinking of white color for that. The crystallized version. Anyway, the shape. Diamond shape. What is the shape of a diamond? What diamond shape works best? Top 10 diamond cuts, that might be cool. Let's take a quick look at this. So it is important to also try and draw from the real world as well. So pair, heart, let's just say marquise. Marquise is a football. Marquise. Okay, I'm going to search that up. Marquise. Marquis. This guy's a store. Okay. Coolio. Apparently available near me. Images. Okay, wow. There we go. We can see it right there. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. That's cool. So what I'll do is now I'll take that over to Word Hippo. We'll see if we can find an alternate word. Marquise. Noble rank. Okay. So I think we'll just call it. I'll just paste it in a Marquise. There we go. So that's the shape of it, crystallized. So it's a crystal melting point. I kind of crystallized something. Let's see. No, crystallized. No, crystallized. Crystallized. Oh, two L's. That's alright. Crystallization. Um, take a quick look. Crystallized. Crystallized resource. Blue crystallized sap. So it does exist. Sap. The strange sap has unique properties that make it ideal for blue gems. Yes, from trees. So this is not too bad. Let's make this 5,000 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Sweet as, there we go. Um, Use, I have no clue what the uses are, so I'm just going to say unknown. Use in science and technology, unknown. So I think we're done with that. Yunk, yep. Let's get this onto resources. Complete. So, okay. I was going to just create just a normal edge one, but I think instead I'll leave this as crystallized, and then later on I might make edge image. So I'll probably see crystallized edge images in the, but that's hard to say, edge image. So for example, I see Brill oil, uh, I see Joy Meld, uh, mineral hardened iron. Well, do I have iron here? Yeah, okay, I do. Infused metal, infused stone, metal strips, metal shards, metal, carbon, rob, rob mineral. So I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna realize that edge image, crystallized edge, that is so hard to say. I'm gonna have to actually create that. Okay, sweet. So we've done Skettle now. Skettle is done. Just reloading that. It's taken a while actually. Come on, there we go. All done. So we've done Skettle. Great. So let's go back to the Yet Bull. We got Tooth still. Tooth. Gonna have to reopen that up again. Okay, I'm just gonna refresh this one as well. Yunk. You can see Skettle's done. So the Tooth. This is gonna be a species because it's fauna. The species one. Here we go. So it's the Thod dash tooth. There we go. Important. So I'm envisioning this as like a very small um, type of creature with massive, massive teeth. You know, so it can just chomp stuff, and that'd be its main defense. Um, so let's just any races? Nope. How tall would it be? 20, say, yeah, 20 centimeters tall. Width 20 centimeters. Length. Let's make that 50 centimeters. So it's kind of tall. Let's make this. I think it's going to be very fat. So that could be 90 kilos. It's fat because it's got. I assume it could kill a Yat bull as well. If it has it, then it could eat it. Skin color. I'm kind of thinking a dark gray. That's a vision I'm getting in my mind. If you got any suggestions, just let me know, and then I could always change it as well. So no big deal really. Um, and yeah, hair color. Let's say there's no hair. It's living on a volcanic rock. Come on, why would it have that? Lifespan. Let's make that 60 years. How long is a Yat bull? They live for 30 years. These live longer. Okay, that makes sense. Because they're so small and they're able to be defensive. Yep, cool. I like that. The eye color, let's just say unknown. Oh, none. How about it's got no eyes? Yeah, I'll leave that. Um, I'll add that into distinct components. Massive teeth, um, small legs, small legs, um, 4 small legs. Yeah, I think that's about it. Predators. So they are going to be, they're going to be eaten by the Yate bull. Okay. I could, easy. Eaten by, yeah, the Yet bull. So what do they eat? Um, when necessary. Um, defensive. Um, to defend themselves. To defend. Let's just say. How could I say that? I don't really know. I could also add unknown. Unknown flora. Um, yeah, which that it could always be possible. That the flora they're eating is unknown. Because they could be going into the lava, and then it is possible. Um, that it is possible that it's just unknown to science, and therefore you as an actual creator. So how do I put this? As defense, Yat Bull. File by planet. So make sure I add the Yatswro system here. Yes, I'm gonna make this be in the Highlands, right? Or Midlands, I could even make. Nope. And so this is like just one of the other things, like it takes so long. I'm fleshing everything out. So this could be, no, I said it was going to be volcanic, Midlands, and volcanic highlands. I know I've done it wrong with the Midlands. Diet, yeah, I've kind of got that. Eaten by prey, no. Diet as defense. The Yatbul language, there we go, done. We're done with the thod tooth. As you can see, it forms a pretty interesting picture of the wildlife on this planet. So make sure I add the categories. This would be species, then also incomplete as normal. And when you look at that, this is all done. So now I'm going to go back to the Yatbul. Thod tooth, no longer red. It's got a yonk. No longer red. But we still have tons of stuff on the yonk system that still exists. Alright, so let's create, what do we want to create? The government or an organization? Let's make the organization the Yadin Refining Co. Kind of sounds like Saturn to me, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna have to open that up again. That's getting very annoying. Okay, move your over there. Yadatomi there. Resources there. Okay, so this is a company. So info box. Gonna open it up. Company long. Now, there's a reason why I did that, right? Why did I create that company? I assume it's for this gold, yellow gold type of thing. This min mine mimi minemone. That's what I'm going to call it, minemone. Okay, so I don't need that. YRC type refining company. Refinery. Refining CC unknown. Headquarters. Well, it's got to be on Yonk, right? Yeah. Yonk. Okay. Again, I'm gonna do this simple thing. Um, I'm just gonna try and tie it all together so it makes it easier for me and for people who don't really know the world to try and understand how things are connected. So I'm gonna say the headquarters are on the Yatswro system on the planet Yonk, and then it's gonna have to be on some volcanic area, right? Because that's where I assume the Mnemone is gonna be from. So let's just say, what should I call it? So it's Yadin. Yat. That's Tat. Yat. Yat. Um. Park. Nope. Yat. What do you call volcanic areas? The Yat Plate. The Yat District. The Yat. The Yat Outpost. Let's do that. The Yat Outpost. Sweet as. Mean is. Um, so let's do this. It's going to be on volcanic lowlands lowlands, copy that, copy that. The Midlands, and then so the Highlands. The Highlands. Here we go. Boom and boom. Okay. Retail space CEO unknown. I don't know who the CEO is. I don't really. Basically, that just means I don't want to. Um, I don't want to create anything. I don't want to create a person. Refine. Now, what was that called? Mnemini. Just going to open that up in a separate tab so I can see it. Mimi. Mine, Mimi. Yep, that's right. Production, refine, Minimi. And then I'll say unknown. Yeah, and I'll do this. Volcanic rock, question mark. Yeah, mainly so, if I come back to it, I can see it. Parent divisions, off-world. Nope, that's it. Sweet. Okay, that's done. However, it's not really done. So we got the Yat outpost we have to create. First of all, we've got to create. The Oh, we don't have to create. We just have to add the categories. There we go. And it looks like that is the correct name. So let's make the Yat outpost. Right. The Yat outpost. Okay, I'm going to also edit Minimini while I'm here. I'm going to make locations be volcanic, lowlands, volcanic midlands, and volcanic highlands. Easy enough. Done and done. Done. Save that. Now I can close this. Done. So I kind of know. Oh, actually I should reopen that up. Yep. And then I should actually have under Yunk. Wait, did that not save? Okay, it just did not show up. That was odd. Okay, now what did I call it? I called it the Yat Outpost. So on Yunk, the Yat Outpost. Smines. Okay, so now that I've created that, Minimini. Okay, gonna open up the Yat Outposts. It's a location. So let's find the location. When I made location long, I think that just adds a little bit extra stuff that if you want you can add into, but otherwise you don't have to. So what refining outpost, not outpist. The system it's on, the Yatswro. Why did I make this place so hard to pronounce? I should have made it called like the Carl system. Something easy. The Yonk. Anything else to add to it? Like that. Yat and refining co. Yeah, that's what I closed. Nope, that's all the info I got. Here we go. So, region. Who governs this? Now, is this a state-governed thing? Because the government of the Yonk system is the Yonk Central, or of Yonk is the Yonk Central Authority. I might make that the managing authority. The Yonk, what did I call it again? The Yonk Central Authority. Yeah, it is a lava world, so they probably would not have too much going on. Point of interest, nope. Features, geography, volcanic. Here we go again. Lowlands, volcanic, midlands, and volcanic highlands. Topography, I think that's kind of done. Geology contains mimi. Mini Mimi. Climate, bloody hot, I bet. but I don't have to add that in. Date altered, blah blah blah, lost by. I think that's done actually. Boom. Done, created. Now this is a location. So locations, and it's an incomplete thing, as there's no text here. Most of these are always going to be incomplete, mainly because the stories aren't written. It's not definitive, all that type of thing. So let's go back to Yunk. Okay. Okay, so everything's still the same. Let's go back to Yadin Refining Co. Yat Outpost, now done. Let's go to Mnemone. Done. Let's go to the Yat Outpost. Anything still need to be done. Just have to create the Yonk Central Authority. And if you look back to Yonk, that's one of the last things we have to create in governments besides the monarchy. So let's open that up. God, I do hate this new system. It keeps closing.